Cheers, everyone, and welcome to Three Corky Dudes. I am your host, Steve, and I am here with my two wine friends, Ben and Jeff. And get ready, because we can't wait to sip, socialize, and share with you. Let's go. All right, we are back with Three Corky Dudes. Welcome to our show, and this month is all about Albarino. And we are here with my wine friends, Ben and Jeff. And Ben is from Wine Mile, and Jeff is from the Winelikes App. And what we're going to do today is we are going to talk about Albarino. And we're going to get into some wine facts very shortly about it. But before we begin, let's go around the horn and let's see how everybody's doing this past week. We'll start with you, Jeff.
Sure. I'm technically on spring break this week, but my kids were on spring break last week, and I start a new class next week, and I have to do the whole syllabus and all, so it's just work for me. So it's not really a vacation or spring break. So that's what I'm up to. And if you want to learn about hospitality supervision, I'll be posting my lectures, but probably not on the Winelikes app. Instagram. If you know me, you can find me on my own. And Steve's petting his dog right now. So that's
all
okay.
Right.
Or he's petting his wine, whatever.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
I'm just taking care of my puppy. Puppies like to
Nice.
milk bones, and why not bring her into the show?
Definitely. Ben, what's going on with you?
Yeah, just enjoying some spring weather. We got a little cold streak last couple weeks, and started a small, tiny vineyard. Since I saw you guys last, little 4 plants. Hopefully, make a bottle or two of wine here in the next 3 to 5 years. So, long-term play. I might.
Years. I was like,
my wife is always telling me we might not be living here in 3 to 5 years or whatever. But I'm like, if you don't do it now, you don't do it at all. So that's kind of what I've been up to, trying to figure that out.
What's the grape?
So it's Concord. And,
Okay.
I figure if things go awry, just make jelly or juice.
Yeah. How long does it take to grow?
So from the, I don't know what the preferred nomenclature is, but from the length they are now, which is almost a foot above the ground, till they start producing a crop is 3 years.
Oh, all right. Check it. 3 years.
That's right.
Just in time for the move.
That's right. That's right.
Where are you thinking about going to?
Oh no, it'd be still within the area, but different house, different neighborhood. There's little, different things going on in the hood that might potentially move. So
that's very cool. And me, I did. I did. Baseball has started.
Yeah.
So, my son's baseball. I'm a big Met fan. I know Dodger fans, but I'm a big Met fan. And
are they any good this year? I haven't even checked.
They actually are. They right now, I think they're 6-3, 6-3 maybe. 6-4. I think they lost today, but more important, my son's baseball. He's in high school. He's on the varsity squad, and it's just so cold here. Still, they should have a law where baseball shouldn't be allowed if it's below 50 degrees, because we're out there with the hoods. We're sitting here we're just freezing our butts off out there. And I can't imagine how the boys feel when they're playing. And my fiance's daughters are once playing lacrosse. God bless her. She's in that field, whether it's raining, it could be anything. She's out there. And her youngest is a softball player, and she's on the freshman squad this year, and she's doing great. She's hitting the crap out of the ball. So, it's been just soaking up so much time, but you're never going to get it back. So, we got to enjoy it.
That's nice.
Yeah. All right. I guess we're going to move on. So for all our new sippers, what we do is we take a varietal each month. And like I said, this is Albarino this month. And we each bring a bottle. We each bring a bottle to the, to the table here. And it talks about, usually from the region we live in. So mine will be from New Jersey or the Eastern Coast. Ben will be more like Midwestern or or the best that he can find out there, because sometimes it's harder to find a certain varietal in the Midwest made from the Midwest. And Jeff gets his stuff from the West Coast and California. Or as my grandfather used to say, California. We have some wine facts, Ben, and you're going to give them to us. So let's get ready for some wine facts.
Okay, it's time for some fun facts here about Albarino. Fun fact number 1. Albarino is best known for thriving in Rio Bass, a cool, rainy region of the northwest coast of Spain. Proximity to the Atlantic gives it crisp, saline sea breeze quality, perfect with seafood. Fact 2, Portugal loves it too. In Portugal, Albarino is called Alvarinho and is a key grape for Vinho Verde. It's often lighter, slightly spritzy, and super refreshing. Fun fact number 3. Albarino is naturally high in acidity and known for its intense aromatics. Think lime, think green apple, think peach, think white flowers, and a salty minerality. Some even describe it as having a crushed seashell finish. Fun fact number 4. Unlike many white grapes, Albarino has thicker skin, which helps protect it from mildew in wet Rios Bass climate and gives the wine a bit more texture and structure. Fun fact number 5. Albarino is beloved by sommeliers because it pairs beautifully with food, especially shellfish, ceviche, sushi, grilled vegetables, and even a lightly spiced dishes. It's basically a summer in a glass.
That's very nice. Thank you, Ben. I like that. Very
good. Too.
That was very good. So nice stuff, man. Those were our 5 fun facts. And as you may know, we all live in different parts of the country. And that means that our expressions on our Albarinos or our varietals are always going to be naturally, they're going to vary. And that's not just because of the winemaker. There's other differences as well in the terroir, in the climate. And the influence of the Pacific Ocean imparts a completely different character compared to, let's say, the Atlantic Ocean or where Ben's around the Great Lakes. So everything's got its little bit of different terroirs, right? The soil's also completely different in each of these regions too. And so what we want to find out is how the Albarino expresses itself in these different regions. So now it's time for Express Yourself.
Albarino. Originally from Spain, it is crisp, saline, and mineral-driven, with high acidity, notes of lime, green apple, and sea spray. California versions, especially with the Central Coast, tend to be riper, rounder, showing flavors like nectarine, melon, and tropical fruit, with softer acidity and fuller mouthfeel. On the East Coast, such as New Jersey, Albarino leans forward floral stone fruit notes, offering a softer, more approachable expression. In the Midwest, where it's rarely grown due to climate, Albarino tends to be lean, tart, crisp, citrusy, with lighter body and bright, refreshing acidity, kind of in the Great Lakes region in Michigan. Also, it kind of reminds me of, I'm going to throw this in here, a little bit of a Itasca grape.
Very good there. All right. Now that we have our basic knowledge out of the way, let's taste, compare, and contrast, shall we? Now it's time to talk about our wine. And here on the podcast, we rate our wines on a level of corks, right? We do 1 to 5 corks. So a 1 is pretty much like, I didn't like it, I don't want it, this is no good, I'll never buy this again. A 2 to 3 or a 1 to 2, even a 2 is kind of like, I can leave it. But at 3, you can take it or leave it. It's, 3 corks. Well, we have something here, right? Or no, that's 4 corks, really. But 3 corks, not bad. It's not bad. I may retaste it again at some point in the future. And 4 corks is, we have something here, right? I like this. I want to share it with my friends. I want to share it with people. I want to bring it places with me. 5 corks, though, wow, you've got to go out and buy this wine. It's amazing. And if you don't like it, then you know what? Send us the receipt, and Ben will reimburse you.
Of course, of course, of course, of course.
There we go. So let's get into what we're going to do here. So, gentlemen, let's talk about our bottles, okay? You got to give the name, the AVA, or the place that it came from, how much you paid for it, and what are you tasting, and why did you choose this wine? Lastly, how many corks would you give it? Okay, so Jeff, let's start with you.
All right, I'm pretty excited for my Albarino because it is from, oh, look at that, Napa Valley, which is a different AVA than Ben mentioned, Central Coast. So it's more inland. So you get some Pacific Ocean, but not all Pacific Ocean. But what's great is about this is a few things. One, it's a screw top, guys. Love a screw top because I'm drinking alone, so I can throw it back in the fridge and save it easier than a cork. One, everyone's like, oh, Napa Valley's too expensive for wines and all of that. And it's like, this was $25, so not bad. And again, I didn't even know Napa Valley was doing Albarino, so I'm pretty excited to try my wine. And I think that's pretty cool that they're doing it. So here it is. It's beautiful. They do whole cluster. Does everyone know what whole cluster means? The winemakers.
I do not.
You don't? Whole cluster is like they're not just taking the grapes off, they're putting the stems in the machine and pressing it all together. So that's what the whole cluster is. So then they're doing this in stainless steel, which, by the way, where you mentioned saline, for some reason, I get that. I get the lemon, I get the lime. I feel I get the high acidity because my mouth is salivates pretty much. It's a medium body wine for me from coming out of Napa. And what's nice is it's nice. I like it. And I'm going to give it 4 corks. And the reason why I'm not giving it 5 corks is I do love Albarino. And I think the stuff coming out of Baix, if I pronounce it right, or Ben does a job, is top notch. So you can tell in a taste test, I'm trying to be like, remember my notes in my head. It would be hard to tell, but I just said I like more of, I feel like the stuff coming out of Spain is a little more fruitier than the stuff Albarino coming out of Napa. So that's why I gave it 4 corks. I would say if you can find it. Oh, sorry. It's from Hendry.
Oh.
Right there. Napa Valley 2023. And again, try it. I mean, $25. And Californian Albarino. Napa Valley Albarino. So, cheers, guys. What about you?
Cheers. You want to go next?
Salud. You want me to go next, or you can go?
Of course.
Yeah? All right. I'll go next, I guess. You go. Go ahead, Ben.
Oh, you go. I was just
Are you
showing
doing
the
the
camera.
color thing now?
All right. So, we have, look at that. We're all got our glasses out. I chose a Albarino from the Autumn Lake Winery, and that's located in New Jersey, in Williamstown, New Jersey, in what's called the Outer Coastal Plain AVA. And this was about maybe $23 for the bottle. And I picked it up at the NJ Wine Expo when I was there last time. In fact, I have my little NJ Wine Expo glass. And I really, really like it. It's got a lot of nice acidity to it. It's a dry wine. It's dry. I don't know. What do you think, Jeff? Is that a more of a medium body right there?
I think you would have to do the whole things with the legs, but it's so much easier to, see what legs are on red wine than white wine.
Yeah, that's true.
I heard you mention AVAs. Let me ask you, Steve, how many AVAs does New Jersey have?
Ooh. And New Jersey has 4 AVAs.
That was a trivia question there on the
yeah.
Grape this week.
Call back for anyone who follows Steve.
That's funny, but we all kind of took a great idea from Jeff on that. So the trivia thing is great, But there are 4 AVAs in New Jersey. We'll get into that another day, maybe. This has it's lemon. I can definitely get a little, I want to say nectarine from it. Little nectarine. It's got a nice little bite at the end, as well. It's because I would say because it's dry, a little acidic, or whatever, most medium to high acidity. And it's a 12.3% ABV.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it's nice. I could probably wipe the whole bottle out.
yeah. Now I'm trying to figure out what I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm at a 13.7.
Whoa. So you definitely have more fuller body than I do.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I'm missing like you're probably getting a lot more fruit, a little more fruit expression than I am though.
Getting definitely, and I have floral notes like
Yeah.
honeysuckle.
I'm not getting those.
No?
But mine's still
Yeah,
lovely.
definitely floral notes. And so it's pretty good. And you call the smell, the aroma is called the bouquet, right? Correct? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 4.
Nice.
When it comes to Albarino, I got one thing to say to Riesling, and that's move over. Because, this I love Albarino.
Do you do much I love Spanish Albarino.
I do. I honestly had it once or twice, and I'm big when I buy stuff from Spain, kind of thing. It's Tempranillo and Rioja Red,
Right.
But I'm starting to really love this. So yeah, 4 corks for that, and I guess we're gonna hop over to Ben now.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah,
It's
I've
good.
got a Bergen's Albarino is how I would pronounce that. That's probably a very English pronunciation on it. It's 11.5%. Getting notes of lime, green apple, and then at the end it kind of finishes with like a peachy flavor to it, which I kind of like. Kind of like nice, like kind of crisp, kind of a little bit of a bite to it, kind of like Steve was saying there with his. I'm gonna give it 4 corks as well. Price point about $20. I think I got it for 18 or so in this area. So yeah.
So let me ask you. Can I ask you guys a quick question?
Yeah.
You guys, I think Jeff had mentioned this. You said that you have some. You getting honeydew melon or melon on there? I'm looking, not honeydew. What's the? I'm getting like a melon taste in mine as well.
I get none.
No. Okay.
I
Interesting.
kind of see what you're saying there. Like
So
on
I'm
the
getting a
finish.
little melon in there.
I mean, the most impressive that I get is, especially on that finish, I can taste the saline. Do you guys get that? I mean, Ben should get it. If you know where Reyes Bayas is, it's right on the Atlantic Ocean. It's gorgeous. Steve, are you inner? Where you said that Outer Banks? So is that Outer Banks Atlantic Ocean or Outer Banks inward or by a river?
Oh, it's outer plains. So yeah, what it is, anywhere in New Jersey, you're pretty much an hour and a half away from the beach.
Okay.
2 hours.
Got it.
If you go east, I'm not saying like we drive south, we go to the Jersey Shore where that MTV show was. That's about a 2-hour ride because you're going south and then east. But if you just turn around and go east, I mean, I'm going to hit the Hudson River in 15 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, so we're pretty close. But yeah, I don't know if I know quite what saline tastes like, if that makes sense.
Salt water. Salt.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting that.
I mean, I get a little bit of everything, I guess,
Okay.
Always.
Very cool.
Those were our Albarino picks to start the month. What a wonderful pours. I mean, all 4 corks there. I don't think we've had that yet. Next time we're going to bring you more Albarinos to choose from. And now it's time to see how well you were paying attention to this recording by playing our drinking trivia game with the trivia master himself, the Winelikes expert, Jeff.
All right. Are you guys ready? So you have your Winelikes app. You go to the corkscrew question mark, and there's all the games, and there's the quizzes. And this is for anyone who wants to play along with us. You just find, here we go, 3 Quirky Dudes, on the screen, presents Albarino. And don't forget, if you want to play along with us, this is a drinking game. So, grab your glass of wine. Oh, I need a little refill. If Steve or Ben get the question right, they take 2 sips. If they get it wrong, they have to pour it out. No, just joking. They get only 1 sip.
I like how we got that rule change in there last week.
We
The
did.
last
Yes.
recording.
So we're drinking more now, but always drink responsible.
That's
and
right.
again, if you want to join us, let us know and we can quiz you too. And if you want to quiz us, you can go on the Winelikes app and there's a button there, submit quiz, and you can quiz us on anything you would like and we'll do it live on the show. So you boys ready? I'm going to give you a couple of easy questions. Number 1, true or false? Albarino is primarily grown in Spain. True or false?
True.
I'm going to say true as well.
You
but it grows
are
other places.
correct. True. Take 2 sips. By the way, mine cooled down a little bit because I put it on ice. That's really lovely. We've been promising our audience bells, guys.
I forgot the cowbell.
I got to do something too. I don't even have a stapler, Ben.
All right. If you were listening to Ben during Express Yourself, I think you would know this. What kind of climate does Albarino thrive in? Hot and dry, cool and coastal, continental and arid, alpine and snowy?
Cool and coastal?
Ben?
I concur.
You guys are right. 2 more sips. Good job. Not even buzzing in like ding, ding, ding.
I know, I'm just cutting in. I've been listening to myself when I go, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
This. I mean, I think there's some good eye contact. Steve knows I want him to talk first. I'll take the next 2 questions and get them wrong, and then we'll go from there.
Maybe I'll get these wrong. True or false again? Albarino is usually aged in oak barrels to add body and spice.
I'm going to go with false.
Can you repeat the question?
No. Albarino is usually aged in oak barrels to add body and spice.
False.
That is correct. That would be more red wine than white wine. And this is a white wine. All right. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Which of the following best describes the typical flavor profile of Albarino? A, blackberry, coffee, vanilla. B, honey, apricot, botrytis. C, lemon zest, peach, saline. Or D, blackcurrant, plum, cedar. Ben?
I'm going to go with C, because you were talking about saline so much. I've never heard somebody talk about anything they've eaten or drinking, talking about how much it tastes like salt water.
It's got to be a California thing, really.
It is.
You're just bathing in the salt
in the
out
Pacific
there.
Ocean, and I get a lot of saline. But let's find out from Steve. What would you say? Right way, yes. 2 more. Oh, we're getting drunk. All right, last question. Albarino is grown in Portugal, where it's known as Alvarino. True or false?
I can take this one if you'd like, Steve.
No, you know. Steve's turn. We'll give it to Steve first.
False.
You call Albarino in Portugal. Did you say false?
Albarino.
Oh.
Albarino.
Is that true or false?
I say false.
I'm going to say true.
Steve, I'm sorry. You only get 1 drink.
Oh,
Ben,
man.
Wake up, buddy. True. Come on. Ben even mentioned it. And he pronounced it so correctly. Albarino.
Albarino.
That's it for now, because we have another quiz coming up. But again, join us, quiz us, or we'll quiz you. And maybe you can beat Steve because he got 4 out of 5. Good job, Ben.
I don't know.
Out of 5.
There we go, Ben. Congrats, bro. Nice.
Yeah.
When I hear of Alvarino, I think of an Italian guy I know. Hey, yo, you know Alvarino? Hey. So what's next, guys?
Are you guys ready for bottle pops? Pop.
Pop. I like it.
All right. So this is what Bottles Pop is all about. It's basically, we met on Instagram, as Steve said in the beginning of the vodcast, and we follow different people for different reasons. And so we want to introduce those people to you. And basically, who would we like to have a bottle with, or open a bottle with, or pop a bottle with. So that's basically what Bottle Pops is. So, Ben, who are you wanting to pop a bottle with?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Winabees. They've got kind of a catchy
Oh,
name.
yeah.
They're like the
Yeah.
wino bees, or they wanna be a wino, or play on words there. They do a couple times a week. They do like a wine rating. They're up in Canada, so they do some Canadian wine and things like that. But kind of talk to them, partnered with them with a couple posts. But definitely want to sit down and have a drink with them sometime and get to know them a little bit better. What about you, Steve?
Yeah, they pick, by the way, they pick good wine, but they never post their food.
Ah,
Yeah, they're really cool people. They're really cool people. All right, so I'm going to do the kind vine art, and it's a couple, and they make all kinds of cool art with wine. That's their Instagram profile. They're from my area. I actually met them when I was at a Total Wine
oh,
function,
cool.
and she's kind of like, "I follow you," and I'm like, "I follow you." And next thing you know, hey, and we saw them at the Uncorked Spring. Really great people. Really, if you got a chance, the Kind Vine Art. Check out their Instagram. You can see all kind of cool art they do. She's very talented, very, very creative. So I would definitely love to have a drink with those two.
Very nice. I am doing Poe Sellers. That's Poe Sellers. And first, thank you for your service. His name is Carl. He served in the military and he served in Europe, especially from what I can tell, Italy. And so he knows and brought back a lot of fun Italian wines, high-end wines, but I've talked to him a few times on Instagram because of his suggestions, and I've bought some wines and asking, should I buy this vintage and all of that, and ask for his tasting notes. So he's really cool. So if you really want to get into European wines, follow him. That's Poe Sellers, and I would love to grab a bottle of wine with him.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, speaking of where you could find people or who people you want to have a drink with, we would love to have a drink with all of you. So, all the people who are listening, in order to do that, follow us on social media at 3Corky Dudes. 3Corky Dudes. Website's coming soon, right, Jeff?
And don't forget to subscribe and rate our podcast on YouTube and Spotify. You can watch us. It's better to watch us. We're three good-looking, quirky dudes.
For sure, especially with my glasses today.
Definitely. Or you can listen to us wherever you get your podcast, which is iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon. Oh, I feel left out.
Oh, there's Ben with his glasses.
There's
Come on.
something about me, guys. I have 20/20 vision.
That's nice. Wait till you hit my age. Then we'll talk. I had 20/20 when I was in my 40s, buddy.
So please follow us at, 3Corky Dudes. Find us online on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Rate us 5 stars, please. It always helps us. But we also have our own individual account. So, Steve, where are you stomping?
I am stomping at NJ Stomps the Grape. Okay, Ben. I am stomping at NJ Stomps the Grape at Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and I have a blog at njstompsthegrape.com.
The great blog, guys. If you want to learn more about New Jersey varietals or New Jersey AVAs, I would definitely check it out.
Thank you. And thanks.
You can find me at Instagram, Wine Mile, or YouTube Wine Mile, or TikTok at Wine Mile, and just hanging around these two other dudes.
Make sure you put the lower slash or whatever you call it, the line.
Underscore.
I made that mistake before.
And what about you, Mr. Mr.
Well,
Winelikes?
of course. I have an app, so you can go on the Google Store or the Apple Store and just do Winelikes and download my app. Or I'm Winelikes App wherever you get your social media. Mainly, I'm on Instagram besides my own app. Ooh, thank you, Steve.
There it is. You're not going to find a cooler app out there about wine. There's pairings. There's little recipes. There's games. There's facts. There's all kinds of cool. There's Windle, and that's a game there. There's chats, and social media there. It's all in one thing. You
Pretty
can't
soon
go
it'll be a
wrong with it.
dating app for wine
Go
too.
download that. Download that right now. Thank you.
You're too.
All
Cheers.
right, guys. Cheers.
All right.
Salud. So, guys, so that pretty much, thanks for having wine with us, guys. Appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to subscribe to us at 3corkydudes.com and leave a review, leave some stars, and share us with your friends. Until next time, sip, socialize, and share. And salud.
Salud.